I don't know. What about now? I don't know if you could hear me or not. I don't think so. Oh, wait. I don't think so. How about now? Oh, okay. I think we're good. Let me know that if you can still hear this. I was trying to figure out a few things with this, but there's so many settings on this crap. It's kind of tough. What you got going on today, Dennis? What's up, John? How you doing, brother? I got stuff going, so I'm trying to figure out, get everything out, and figure out show some stuff off and all that good stuff, man. I hope everyone's doing good. I just usually don't sing on Tuesdays, but I was going to be doing some podcasts. Strangely, are you? All right. Let's see here. I don't know if this is going to make a difference. Let me know if it's still at this point. If so, I'm going to have to try another setting, possibly. Man, I got something I had this all happy trying to get the show figured out. But yeah, it's kind of tough for this. Here. Is this still kind of happy as far as sound? Let me see. I'll try. Okay. I think that. Geez. Okay. Got this little one. Got the cinnamon het paint. Oops. Had some cocoa with it. Thought it took a shit for a second. Yeah, I love this one. Het paint, but be making some pretty amazing stuff out of this pretty soon once I get it going. This is going to be going with the Neller het paint yellow belly that I got, so hopefully see some visual paints with some yellow belly and some cinnamon. Usually I have the volume up on my phone, but I had to turn it up to make sure you guys can hear. It's probably affecting this little one. What? Yeah, I'm not sure. I go on Tuesday. I figured I'm gonna try it out and see how I'm going. Dave, what's up, brother? Doing? Oh, how's Canada up there? You guys got this weather? We're burning up over here in California. Yeah, I do too, man. Years ago, but I definitely glad that I get it. Got this beautiful girl. My sorry, you guys able to hear me now. And every time I try to say internet's horrible on me. I end up resetting the box. If that doesn't work, I'm going to probably just call TNT and tell them to come out. I got this before you, so maybe if I said it, it will, right? Rotation. Just pass. That's what you do. I know it started cutting out on me, so you guys can hear. Yeah, she's amazing. Super beautiful, pretty girl. Bright. Girl. Look at that. Just amazing. You guys can hear it all. Seems like every time I go to talk, it starts cutting everything out. Yeah. Internet. To be honest with you. Got this little one. Possible scrambler. Obviously calico. Well, actually, to be honest with you, it's calico or sugar. Uh, Parents were calico. One was calico, one was sugar. So possible OD, yellow belly, and scrambler. So we'll see. Wish we had the shed test for the scrambler, man, so we could get these all tested already. Anybody got some new clutches dropped out or anything? I know Dennis probably does. You guys always got some heat, man. How you doing? I love this high white. I love calico, period, but when it comes to high white, oh, I love it. The higher the white, the downer the snake, SA. The downer the fool, Holmes. Yeah, this guy's so amazing. I hope he hits the scrambler. Even if he doesn't, I don't care. That's not why I got it. In fact, to be honest with you, I didn't even realize the possible scrambler at first in the description from the people, but man, just this calico. If it was just a calico, I'd be fine with that. Or sugar, whichever. Doesn't matter. Yes, thank you, man. Dude, I just kind of noticed that, bro. Like I'm talking and it's not like uh, freezing up or nothing. So I'm glad. It had to been the Wi-Fi for some reason, man. It was just shit, and it's been that way for like 3 days, just off and on, off and on. Even my video games for security is just. But yeah, I definitely love this little one. This guy's gonna be such a nice addition into my collection. A lot of cool stuff I'll be able to do with it. Calico is one of my favorites. Calico was my favorites years ago, back when I was, gosh, in my 20s. Um, and then Scramblers, another one of my favorites that I just got about a year and a half ago into the collection, or into my collection, excuse me. Can't even talk today. But yeah, man, this is going to be super amazing having two. And if this guy, like, I'll be super ecstatic about it. But again, just being the calico is just the main thing. This guy's super pretty, though. I love him. Buddy. Yeah. What's up, Morbid? How you doing, buddy? Still waiting on your first clip? Hey, don't feel bad, man. This is on mine. I'm hoping this year I'll have a clutch. I've got 4 that I'm waiting on, and then I got some others that I'm going to be pairing to. But yeah, I'm still waiting on. Who knows? Could be any moment. Right? Hopefully, good luck to both of us. Yeah, I agree with you. Can't say on the yellow belly. In fact, to be honest with you, David, if I remember correct, I think this was actually labeled a actual OD, not possible. I know I said possible OD. but I believe it was actually labeled as an OD. And I do agree with you. The yellow belly was possible. Can't say I 100% really that there's yellow belly in there, but I mean, I'll take the calico OD, or hopefully calico OD scrambler. If this guy was scrambler, that would be so amazing. But again, that's not really a must. But hey, I'll take it, right? Who cares? If it fits in your collection, man, why not, right? Hopefully, you guys are seeing these snakes a lot better too, man. Before I got a different camera, if you guys haven't noticed. So I'm hoping this is a lot clearer for you guys. On my side, I'm seeing a lot different. I checked it or tested it the other day. I didn't necessarily go live, but I was in there messing with it, hooked it up, and everything seemed really crystal clear and crisp. So I was super excited about that. I like when they got into you all tight, won't let you go. A lot of them do that, but my boa used to do that a lot too, twist me all up. Like, rock on, yeah. 6 clutches in and counting, 2 more at the end of the month, also cutting clutch 2 on the night. Nice, man. You got some nice stuff. Anything you could talk about, or is it all kind of secret? I'm right now I'm waiting on one of my clutches. I'm waiting for is the Hypopide Clown project. Oh shit, I didn't bring my water. That's why my mouth's so damn dry. What was I saying? No, it's something about the clutches. So I have a hypo. So I'm trying to hit a visual Hypopide Clown. Is what can come out of the clutch, but they'll also all be 100% het Ultramel. So the dad's an Ultramel triple het Hypopide Clown, going with the triple het Hypopide Clown girl. So hopefully I'll hit the triple visual on Hypopide Clowns. In my shirt. Hopefully I'll hit the Hypopide Clowns, and then again they'll all be 100% Ultramel. So I'm super stoked on that. I've got a lot of scrambler stuff going too. I have a similar one, OD Inchy Fire Calico Scrambler. 3 eggs in an incubator from her this year. Inchy Ultramel. Oh, nice, man. Hell yeah, that's going to be awesome. I almost thought I knew which snake that you have too, but it's a female that's older already breeding, because I've seen a couple and they're similar like that. Those are actually pretty nice. The fire was pretty cool with it too. I've got fire in my collection. I'm not working like a lot of the fire, but I am going to put some fire through some stuff, and that fire looked really good with it, man. I really did like that. What's up, buddy? Just hanging out? All right, fine. Here you go. And then, of course, we got Mr. Randall in the building. What's up, Randall? How you doing, brother? Hope all is well with you, sir. Yeah, I'm just running a live today. It was something I wanted to start kind of doing just randomly here and there, just doing some lives. I was usually going to try to go in the morning, but with work and everything, staying busy. So I was going to try to go earlier today, live around like total one that didn't work out. So I was going to go like 3 or 4, and then that didn't work out. So I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and set it up here in a bit for 5:15. If anybody wants to jump onto, you guys are more than welcome to. I'm just up here kind of showing off some snakes and just kind of BSing for a little bit, trying to build up my hours too. I'm at 921 subscribers. I need the 1,000 isn't going to call them a couple months time. What's going to be the issue is my hours, because a lot of people, as you know, like podcasts just have dropped where you're not getting them anymore. Even Billy, that used to have 80 to 100 people watching his stuff, he would only get now he's only getting 50, 60. So it's really hard. And he's one of the big dogs, right? So it's really hard. So what I'm thinking about, well, not really, I think I've already put it out there somewhat, is I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I don't know. I was going to do credit. I was considering doing a snake, but I didn't have anything available, and I really didn't want to do credit because I've done such of that crap already. I wanted to do like a snake giveaway, but what I'm thinking is it's going to be a little bit before I hit the hours anyway. So if I could hit the 4,000, once I hit 4,000 hours, I'm going to do, again, either a giveaway credit or for a snake. And I really am trying to lean towards the snake side. I have some stuff popping up. Excuse me. So I should have something going before that time as far as a snake. I will be able to do a giveaway. But in the worst case scenario, I could always do credit. But I don't know. Like I said, once I hit those 4,000 hours, so I'm trying to get stuff accumulated up there. Right now I'm at 2,900, or excuse me, I was at actually almost 3,000 hours. I would have already had the 4,000, but it's taking each, because if you don't do that in 1 year's time, it takes hours from you. And again, the hours aren't there like they used to be. So I'm going to end up, I'm just going to have to go live quite often to try to get those hours in, see what I could do. Oh, shit. Nice, Randall. We have 4 clutches to cut next 10 days or so. Oh, that's awesome, man. Congrats on that. What do you guys got? Anything you could talk about, or all kind of hush-hush right now? What's up, C. Walker? How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well with you, sir. What you got going on today, Chris? Logan, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Hope all is well with you. No secrets here. Too possible. CTL. Okay. I'm not sure what that is. Too possible. Pastel, leopard, spot nose, gravel, hurricane, het clowns, or inchy, leopard, spot nose, het ultramel, possible het pied to a CTL. 3 Hayabusa, DG clowns. 4 the ultramel, 5 triple het to a triple het ultra clown pied. Damn. Well, good luck with that, man. I really hope you hit that. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to think how many. I don't know. I know I got the 1 a triple het. I don't know how many more I got though that I'm working on a double or triple this year. Trying to think if I have anything else that I'll be doing this year. Oh, Dreamsicles, gotcha. Heck yeah, that's going to be awesome. Dreamsicles are pretty nice too. I was going to start working those. I had a lavender albino, but man, she wouldn't ever get to size. Like the guy was telling me how great of an eater she was when I bought her, but she was a shitty eater. I don't know what that guy was talking about because she was horrible. Beautiful snake. She was very beautiful, but I just could not get her to go. The only thing that I didn't do back then that I wished I would have was got her into a smaller tub. That could have maybe I got her. I had to end up putting a height in there because she wouldn't eat. She was just having problems. Dickie, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Man, we got all these awesome people in here. What's up, Brave? How you doing, buddy? I'm just over here chilling. Got a snake that's running away. I think the head's back this way and the tail's coming out right here. He's went up my arm, around, all over. Did you get yourself a smoothie today, Brave, or any Slurpees or anything, man? In fact, I might have to grab this snake because I think it's about ready to. No, it's coming back up. Thought it was going to fall. Oh, gotcha. I got you, David. Abbreviated. And that's what I was trying to think, too. I was like, okay, abbreviations. Now, I'm trying to think, but I'm thinking jeans, right? I'm not thinking clutch. So appreciate that. Sometimes, man, the old brain's not working as well as it should. And I can't blame the green tea because I didn't even have any today. So it's just one of those days, man. It's been hot. How's everybody's weather down where you guys are at, man? It's been freaking warm over here. All right, buddy. You got to come with me. You can't. There we go. Things are characters, man. It's so funny how they try to go up your sleeves and everything else. I'm doing good. I'm inside right now because it's 84 now and it was 91 earlier. Today I'm staying in the house where it's cool and there's air conditioning. Yeah, that's very smart, Brad. You got to, man. You got to stay out of that heat. That's what I've been trying to do as much as possible. I mean, when you got to, right? When it's work or you got to go do something or whatever, completely understandable. But yeah, man, you got to stay out of that heat. Too damn hot. You got to keep hydrated, man. Keep that water in you, your electrolytes, all that good stuff, right? Yeah, I was. Oh shoot, did I go? No, there's more. Thought I had all the comments in there. Florida weather here. It's toasty. Yeah. What's crazy actually too, I forgot about that. I'm glad you just mentioned that. So it's been hot as hell down here. We've had a lot of it's summertime California, so we're hitting like the hundreds, 103s. But so a couple weeks ago, the weather was kind of weird. And I was like, oh, this is something actually I'm going to kind of mention you guys too. I wanted to. So I noticed like a couple weeks ago that the weather has been kind of weird. I'm like, man, I think it's going to be a little different possibly this year, kind of as it was last year. But so 2 days ago, it looked kind of weird. This was on Sunday. Where were we? Tuesday? I think it was like Sunday. The weather was weird, and I was like, man, it's probably going to rain. And actually, a week ago, it did rain a little bit, sprinkle, and then a couple days ago, I was like, I think it's going to rain. It ended up sprinkling, and then yesterday, it ended up raining again. So like 2 or 3 days in a row, we've had like some sprinkles come. Yesterday, it started around 5 or 6 o'clock, but we've had a lot of overcast, and that's what kind of made me think that, oh shit, we might be having some rain. But yeah, so what I was getting at is I think because last year I always breed in October, and so last year I was kind of thinking about doing September, and the weather was kind of like different, but so I was like, well, okay, I could probably start in September, possibly. I'm going to try. That's my goal. I was just going to do it regardless. Well, the weather did get kind of weird for everybody in the U.S., and so I ended up starting in September. We had some rain, and we don't get it till October. Well, September we did have rain, and then so it came around a little earlier last year. Well, this year I think we're going to have the same thing. I think we're going to have a little earlier season, so it might be kind of weird for everybody again. Pretty much Satan's arm. Exactly. Clutch 7 will be interesting. Inchy double het ultramel lavender, possible het pied to a double het lavender, possible het pied, looking for ultramel lavender awareness. Hey, that's pretty cool, David. I want to check those out, man. Good luck with that. That's pretty cool, man. What I'm curious, are those with the ultramel? I guess it would show together, yeah. I was trying to figure out if it would really show, like basically with the berms, if you have an albino and a caramel, the caramel will actually, or excuse me, the albino will actually mask the caramel where you can't even see it. So that's where I was kind of curious on, is what I was getting at. I've been working on finishing a shed out back for the rats. Just got them moved out of the garage, so much better now, and I can now increase production as well. 8x10 in the cement pad. Oh shoot, nice, hell yeah. In fact, I went out yesterday. I had to do some cleaning, man, with the rats. Got the tubs all cleaned up. I knocked that out pretty fast, man. I busted ass yesterday, but got the rats all pulled out, got the tubs all cleaned up, sanitized, and then got the shavings and everything back in there. So that was pretty cool. Hopefully, yeah, man, your production works out for you and increases for sure. Keep everything nice and cool and everything right, so the rats aren't too hot. Are you making sure that you give your rats a lot of the protein also? Keeping up on the protein? I'm keeping mine pretty high. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But I agree with you. You never know, right? So why not try it? I mean, it never hurts to try it, man. Just see what happens. Because worst case scenario, I mean, it just doesn't work out, you know. And if it does, well, guess what? Now you got yourself some nice shit, dude. Like that's if those end up if one doesn't mask the other, it's definitely gonna be nice. That'd be like some banana ultra mill. That like be kind of similar. Be a little lighter contrast basically, but kind of similar effects. I have a decently high protein diet for them. Nice, man. Yeah, that's one thing, dude. It took me a long time to learn. Like, I had to learn that it was about protein. You definitely have to keep those rats fed. Um, if you don't, you're just going to have them eating off each other, and they start with the babies, the smaller ones first, and then at the same time, also they're not breeding if you don't keep up on that protein. So to stop them from eating each other and to be able to breed and produce those babies, it takes a lot of protein. That's one thing I learned, and I was given mine like dog food before, but it just wasn't enough for what I was doing. So I learned the hard way after trying for a couple of years, man, and didn't really have people to talk with and know, you know, what I was doing. Um, and probably a dumbass for not looking and Googling it. Probably should have done that. But yeah, Stan actually was one of the ones that had taught me that about the protein, that the protein's got to be up there. It's got to be a super high level of protein. So shout out to Stan from Sea of Serpents, man. That guy really helped me out a lot with that. Um, in fact, I got to get a hold of Stan. I've been wondering about him lately. Good old Stan, the man. Um, I was showing this one off earlier, but I was having problems with the sound and everything, so probably show off again. This is the some good looking chocolate pastel and DG. I love this girl. She is super beautiful. Can't wait to get her going. She's gonna go with a pastel chocolate puzzle. So I'll hit out of their clutch, hopefully the super pastel, super chocolates, and then they'll be double het for hypo DG, or excuse me, DG puzzle. So once I get um, the babies bred back together, I should end up hitting hopefully a super pastel, super chocolate DG puzzle. Might even breed one of the babies back with the dad too, I'm sure, but definitely put a couple of the babies at 1.1 together. But yeah, this girl's so nice, like super beautiful. Can't wait to get her going, get her in rotation. Still a little young though, obviously. She needs to put on quite a bit of size. I think she's about 350 grams or so. Actually, I'll have to weigh her. I forget where she was at last time. Of course, it's been about a month since I weighed her, so. But yeah, super excited to get this girl. I slept on DG so long too, man. I wish I would have gotten into DG a long time ago. Like DG was something. What was kind of scary was the where people were saying like you got the DG A, B, C, and everything. That made it kind of like, man, I don't know if I really want to get into that. And then I was talking to Eric B or somebody, I forget who it was, and they were telling me that no, it's just like there is, but 95% of DG is all A. So that's not really an issue. There's a small percentage that's actually, B or C. But then I was talking the other day with some people, and I guess the DG A and C are compatible together. So if you put the C and A together, you're still good. I guess it's when you come into the A and the B or the C and the B where that's not going to be compatible. So obviously you'd have to put DGB and B together. But again, that's not really an issue. Most DGs are the exact same. So same line, so you ain't got to worry about all that crap. But uh, if I can get more purple and more contrast, it's enough for Hayabusa stuff. Hell yeah, David, that'd be awesome, man. Um, and that you're probably, I'm sure that'll definitely add some contrast in there. Might be on the lighter side, but it would still, I want to see that. And then you could always throw some dark jeans in there, right? I mean, that would look so sick, man. Get some like Barnhart black pastel in there, or just black pastel period. Maybe some blackhead or something like that. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Bongo's a nice gene too. That's one that's a pretty cool gene. I've seen it around. Well, I mean, recently I know of it pretty well, but before it was something that I had seen around, here and there, but didn't get into until the past probably year or so, maybe. And I was like, man, Bongo is actually a really nice gene. I guess it's one of those things where you just got to kind of get your collection right. You got to do what you're going to get, what you really like, and then some stuff you'll see later, and you're like, oh shit, man, I slept on that, or that's actually pretty cool. I should have got that. One thing I noticed about ball pythons is there's different lines of certain morphs, and I've also realized that certain breeders want certain lines of certain morphs in their collection for breeding. Yeah, absolutely, Brave. That's true. Unfortunately, on some things too, it's like, well, that's still being figured out, so I really shouldn't go there. Like I was going to talk about the lace, how you have the lace, but then you've got the false or fake lace. But like yellow belly, yeah, there's absolutely different lines of it, and I got just your regular typical yellow belly, but I ended up getting. I didn't do this. I'm glad I did. I ended up getting another yellow belly, and then I ended up with another line of yellow belly. So I've actually got 3 yellow bellies in my collection, and all 3 lines are really amazing, man. They are nice. I can't wait to sit there and get them into rotation, see how they turn out with different combos, or like combos that we've seen before, but have only been done with like your typical yellow belly. I want to sit there and actually see how some of the other yellow belly works in those combos and stuff. And like the Barnhart black or the black pastel, I like black pastel period, whether it's the Barnhart or just regular black pastel, but I do like the Barnhart line better. And I actually waited on it. So I was kind of back and forth, like, man, should I, because I've seen combos that I wanted to get and it did have black pastel. And I was like, man, should I get it? Well, I ended up not kind of going back and forth and got to where I was just like, no, I'm going to do the Barnhart black pastel. I'm really super glad I did. She is nice. My trousers are so in trouble. It's the snake's fault. Rocket Red countdown. Benji. What are you doing, Mr. Benji? How you doing, buddy? How's your guys' weather up there in New Zealand? Just telling everybody on here already, man. It's been pretty warm up here in California in the U.S. I guess it's not been as hot as what it could be. Normally, we would have already been at like 107, 110, probably quite a few times. This year, we've only hit up to like maybe 103, 105 was like the hottest. But those days are coming around right now where we're going to start getting up into those 107, 110s. Hopefully, don't hit the 112, 115s like we do. Even 117 at times. Usually, once a year, we do hit like 117. Not too often, but it does happen. I'm secretly planning a horse hole gene takeover. Yeah, what's everybody got going on tonight, man? Probably not much with the work week and already being late and everything, I imagine. I hope that the rainy season starts early this year like it did last year, because I like the cooler weather earlier than the later down the road. Yeah, Brave, I agree with you. I think it will. I'm pretty sure that we're going to, in September, man, it'll start cooling down pretty well for us. I think we'll have a pretty nice winter, to be honest with you. So it should be pretty good. Shouldn't get too hot, man, where we got to worry about all that crap. Heck yeah, Benji. You got to move, man, and get over here where you could breed some snakes, buddy. this next season, I'm doing some black pastel HRA leopard spot nose DG, so I can finally start a group for red xanthic DG stuff. Oh, sweet, man! I got to check that out. HRA is pretty nice too, and red xanthic. That'd be interesting to see those finally get those together, man. Get those reds in there, and then some darkness. That's going to create some really nice contrast in there for sure, man. That's going to be pretty cool. Can't wait to see what you do with all that. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I was actually surprised you guys all found me, man. I didn't even put this out. I was just doing a test today and put up this live, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to mess around because I got some things that I had to hook up on the laptop and make sure everything was correct and working. And I was really surprised you guys all found me. Hey, I agree, Benji. There's some pretty crazy names, man. There's some really cool names, but then there's some wild ones too. I I mean, to me, I guess if it makes sense, like yeah, but some of these names, man, are definitely wild. I don't know, Benji. If I have a dinker, man, and create or get a dinker and have my own line, I'm gonna come up with some crazy name probably because of that. Heck yeah, Brave, awesome. Yeah, I seen something today too, Brave. That there was something about that. I didn't realize it was tomorrow though. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it, brother. You're awesome, man. You guys rock. What time? Hey, David, what time is it over there in Canada where you're at? I think if I remember correct, I think you're 2, 3 hours ahead of me, but I can't remember. Come on, what y'all guys, the stupidest G names. I, you know, I don't know. I'll have to actually think about that one, Benji. Oh, 903. Yeah, so you guys are 3 hours ahead of me. Yeah, we're 6:04 right now. But like it's weird. The past couple of days, it was getting dark around 8 o'clock, 8:15. Normally, we don't get dark till like 9. I want someone to make a stranger danger. Yeah, well, we already got the stranger. We just got to get the danger. If we could get the danger, Benji, that sounds good, man. We'll get that. Nanny, take the cake for me. Nanny's a nice gene. That's another one that I actually wanted to get, man, was Nanny. Nanny is really nice. Um, in fact, I'm trying to think. I think I'll have, man, there's a snake that I'm going to be getting from someone. I'm just waiting for the clutch to drop. And I think if I remember correctly, I think there's Nanny in that one, David. Damn, I'm trying to think now. I'll have to go. I'll have to go find out, and I'll let you know. I can't see. That's the thing, man. There's so much stuff I can't even remember shit anymore. Kind of brave, and that's basically why I was doing this, going live. I was wanting to just go live, kind of here and there, like in the mornings or whenever I can, once in a while. But so right now I'm at 921 subscribers, so I need what 79 more subscribers, but I also need 4,000 hours on top of that. If I'm at, I was almost at 3,000 hours. I would have probably been at, honestly, I would have already been monetized, but I was at 3,000 hours. And then once I hit that 3,000, because you have to have it in a 1 year time, it started dropping because none of the podcasts are really keeping up as much as they used to, right? The views just aren't there anymore. So I'm at 2750 or something right now. It's just slowly dropped and dropped. And it's kind of lingering around the 2750 mark or some shit like that. In fact, I'll look right now. Give me 1 second. Um, okay, so 2,772 hours is where I'm at. I need, well, that's for the 3,000. Sorry, hold on. So that's to be kind of halfway monetized. So to be fully monetized, I need 4,000 watch hours, and I'm at 2,772. So I'm about 1,200 hours away from that, and then I'm 79 subscribers away. So the subscriber part is not an issue. I'll have that, but these hours are just killing me. So basically, what I'm going to do is I had already kind of talked about it and told a few people, but what I'm basically going to be doing is I'm going to do a giveaway once I hit those 4,000 hours. So once I get monetized with the 4,000 hours, then I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to do credit or I really want to give away a snake, but we'll see at that time how everything goes and whatnot. So once I do that, I am going to give that out. But yeah, I just need, like I said, like 1,300 hours and I'll be fine. It just, and I would have already been there, but it just, and then there was a auction, some hours that I had, and that's already deleted. That knocked off a few hundred hours right there. That was like 250 hours. So that shit really hurt bad. But yeah, it's hard because, like I said, Billy from Mutation Creation, that guy was having 80 to 120 people views at one time watching a show, and now he's like getting 50, 60. Like it's not what it used to be anymore. People just aren't watching as much. Yeah, Stranger Danger Nanny. You gotta watch out for the name, the nanny, right? That's a good one. It's Carnage now. Thank God, such a cool gene. It definitely needs to be changed. Yeah, I gotta figure that out though. Oh shoot! In fact, we got Travis. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hope all is well with you, sir. Um, Third Coast, what's up? I gotta get you not monetized. I gotta get you turned blue right now. Give me 1 second. I think everybody is just except you. There we go. We got you as a mod now. Nothing much, man. I was just sitting here doing a little live, I was trying to dial in some things. I got some stuff hooked up to the laptop, so I wanted to make sure everything was running correctly and all that. But also, I was going to be doing lives and everything a little more frequently, kind of when I can, just pop ups here and there. Not really so much another podcast, but you know, just a bullshit and show off some snakes and build up those hours and stuff. But I remember during 2020 and 21 and 22, there was a lot of animal podcasts and snake podcasts happening all at once. So it was basically like cable back then because there was multiple podcasts running. I know, right? Like there was so much going on. And it's crazy too, Brave, right? Like all those podcasts that have just dropped out and aren't here no more. I mean, there still is, a few of those around. But like Todd from TNT Balls, I was back in 2017, 2018, I was in the YouTube podcast. I had kind of dropped out around 2021 COVID time. I wasn't really watching so much of the podcast. I had some other shit going. But back in 2017, 2018, 2019, Todd from TNT Balls was around. And man, that poor guy was going through some stuff. He had a fire at his house, like out in the garage or something like that, and had lost a lot of his tools and everything. So that poor dude was kind of going through a little bit. In fact, I need to get a hold of Todd and see how he's doing. I haven't talked to him in shit. I talked to him probably about 2 years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. And I haven't talked to him in a hot minute. Like it's crazy, man. I hope the guy's doing pretty well though. I think he kind of got out of the snake game and all that for a bit. So I don't know. Who knows, man? Justin, what's up, Pressure? How you doing, man? What you got going on today? I'm over here running a podcast for a little bit, doing a little pop up and all that good shit, showing off a couple snakes. Yeah, hopefully everybody's breeding season's going well, man. I'm still waiting for some clutches to drop. Hopefully here in the next hopefully in the next month or two, I'm gonna see something drop. Right now, it's just like pushing, trying to just keep beating and all that good shit. So we'll see what happens. Yes, sir. You reptile, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, yeah, just been busy, man. Just grinding away and all that good shit. Not doing too much. What's everybody got going on today, man? I got it. Shit. Yesterday, I had to feed or not feed. I had to go clean rat tubs yesterday. Had to get all that shit done. I had to go get them fully sterilized. Do the rinse with the hose water, all that good shit, and I knocked that out. Shit. I did it pretty fast, man. Normally, it takes me a good hour to get those done. I had that shit done in like 30 minutes, but I was moving. I was smoking. It's actually, to be honest with you, it's been kind of shitty, Justin. What happened basically, I didn't take care of the rats. I didn't get them rotated out and let everything kind of just get too old. So basically, right now, I'm trying to play catch up and get everything all back on track where I'm trying to get the breedings going again, keeping babies and getting everything marked on all the cages and shit, I, I just, I, it screwed me pretty hard. But I mean, that was on me too. Um, and then I went and got some rats, man, from the pet store, but I was having a lot of issues with them. The ones that I had got, they have not bred for shit. And they weren't even big ones. Like, it's not like they were mediums or larges, like, okay, they've been breeding. These were small rats. And in the male, I got a male rat with it. I had 4 females, 1 male, and that male rat would not put on size. Like, he would not grow. And so I was trying to figure that out. But because I was trying to bring new bloodline in a little bit. But yeah, it was really horrible. I think I hit 1 million short views. Nice. That counts for nothing in terms of monetization, but for me is mission accomplished. Put the snake passion and instruction out there is my main goal. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, David, I don't even care about, like, it's not even the money part. I just really want to get monetized and just say it's done. Like, the money's not even going to be shit. Like, it wouldn't even pay for fucking toilet paper, to be honest with you, to wipe my ass. One of my favorite podcasts during COVID was checking in with Brian and the Reptarium crew. Yeah, man, I miss Brian too. That guy was so great. Like, that was heartbreaking, man, to lose him. Definitely, he had a lot of good stuff going. It was always neat, like you said. You always get to see it, watch his shorts or videos, and see like all the different stuff that he had going at that time. Man, it was I definitely miss those days with Brian, and that was all started back towards the Snake Bites TV days. Man, I used to watch that shit. I think my 20s back in that time, so it was always cool to sit there and see him. Label with some painter's tape, swap out every 6 months, chooch, and grab some new blood here and there, and only a few. Yeah, exactly. And that was the thing that I fucked up on. So I basically lagged. In the beginning, I didn't put the tape up there, and I got to where it's like, okay, I'm going to get that all labeled. Well, yeah, needless to say, I didn't, so I'm paying for it. But like you said, I'm going to get that painter's tape, set it up there, write those dates so I know, and then every so often, like, probably every 4 months, I'm going to start getting the holdbacks and get them grown up. So by the time that 6-month mark hits, there you got your male and your females going, right? So it's going to be a lot better. Definitely. Yeah, shit, man. We're rocking on almost an hour now. I definitely appreciate you guys coming out and stuff. I'm going to put up, just for good measure on this one, I'm going to throw an ad. Let's see here. Here we go.
Operation Deeds, Not Words 2 is dedicated to empowering and uplifting disabled veterans and first responders through unwavering support, meaningful resources, and real opportunities that honor their service and sacrifice. Our mission is to build a thriving, impactful organization driven by the shared vision, commitment, and accountability of our team, because when we work together, there is no ceiling on what we can accomplish.
We are equally committed to the growth of our team members, actively encouraging them to expand their voices, followings, and businesses as essential pillars of our mission. Being part of Operation Deeds, Not Words reflects great credit upon our members, uniting communities in the Fat Man Nation, Green Line Morphs under a shared purpose rooted in service, resilience, and action-driven impact. Deeds, not words.
Yes, make sure you check out the Deeds Not Words campaign. Hey, shout out to Chris Eaton, man, and Jay from Green Line. Those guys have been busting ass and getting that going for the military and the first responders. Like, that is so cool, man. I'm super stoked that they're doing that. Make sure you guys get yourself a hat, a shirt, donate money to them, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because, hey, them guys really deserve it, man. They were there for us, helping us out, and still are. So make sure, and you could just donate too. You don't even have to buy anything. Just sit there and donate, you know? Macko, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Man, nothing much. I was actually just getting ready to shut this down. I was just kind of running for a little bit. Just kind of figuring some things out on here. I have set up on this laptop now. So I was trying to get that all figured out and everything, and showed off some snakes earlier and just kind of bullshitting a little bit. How's your day going, man? I hope all is well with you. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this down, man. I definitely appreciate you guys. I will catch you guys actually on Friday for the Gene Wars, and then Saturday we got the Thunderdome. So make sure you guys come out. It's going to be an awesome time. With that being said, make sure you support USR. You guys keep going, grinding, man, pushing hard. You guys deserve it. You guys are awesome. You guys kick ass. All great people. Hey, thank you, Justin. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And you have a good one too, Justin. Keep grinding over there, bud. I can't complain and wouldn't do good if I did. Absolutely. Don't sweat the small stuff, man. You guys just, you know. Later, David. Hey, you guys, I'll catch you guys all later, man. Again, I'll catch you the end of this week on Friday. So until then, guys, peace out. Have a great one.